This is actually crazy. An analyst just dropped a massive bombshell on Shiba Inu, and the entire community is buzzing with excitement. According to the latest prediction, Shiba Inu is set to skyrocket in just a matter of days. Almost 700 billion Shiba Inu tokens are currently on the move, and this sudden activity has ignited hype across the crypto space. Many are calling this the dream scenario that could finally push Shiba Inu closer to that legendary 1-cent target. It's not stopping anytime soon, and the signals we're seeing suggest that this could be the beginning of something monumental. So, what exactly is happening, and why am I so excited about it? Let's break it down step by step. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice, but the news coming in today is huge and it's shaking up the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. Out of nowhere, one respected analyst made a bold prediction that has the entire community talking. According to him, Shiba Inu could explode far sooner than anyone expected. And this isn't the usual vague, someday speculation we've heard in the past. He's claiming that the move is imminent, and if true, it could completely change the game. What makes this even more fascinating is how perfectly his prediction aligns with current whale activity. Massive wallets are quietly moving huge amounts of tokens. This isn't random movement, it's a calculated shift, and when you connect the dots, the pieces start to form a picture of a perfect storm. The conditions look just right for a major Shiba Inu comeback, and this could very well be the start of the long-awaited journey toward that magical 1-cent milestone. For the first time in months, this no longer feels like hype. The setup looks real. Now you might be wondering, has this prediction already made an impact on the price? The answer is yes. Shiba Inu has climbed back to a critical level it hasn't seen in quite some time. But here's the more important detail. It's not just touching that level, it's holding steady above it. That means momentum is building, and the price is now testing the doors of a resistance zone that has blocked progress multiple times in the past. But if Shiba Inu manages to break through that resistance, we could see a move straight toward the next big milestone. And this won't be a small move. It would be significant enough to attract headlines, pull retail traders back into the game, and reignite the community energy we last witnessed in 2021 during Shiba Inu's explosive rise. The environment feels very different this time. Selling pressure is drying up. Holders are becoming more determined, whales are making moves, and analysts are openly calling for a breakout. The community's energy is shifting, and it feels like something big is around the corner. Shiba Inu is showing real strength again, and it's drawing attention from across the broader crypto market. After months of sideways action and disappointment, things are turning around. The analyst making headlines goes by the name Gavian Goals. In his latest analysis, he pointed out that Shiba Inu is showing clear signs of a major rally forming. He's predicting the token could more than double from its current level, and he's not basing this on hype or speculation. His analysis is grounded in strong technical indicators. He explained that throughout 2024 and into 2025, Shiba Inu has consistently bounced off the same critical support zone. Each time the price has tested that level, buyers have stepped in and refused to let it drop further. This happened in February, March, April, and again recently in June. Each bounce confirmed the strength of this support area as a solid foundation. And history shows that whenever Shiba Inu bounces strongly from this zone, it doesn't just rise slowly, it surges. Earlier this year, we saw one of those powerful rallies that carried the price from this very same base all the way to a local high before hitting resistance. That pattern might now be repeating. With Shiba Inu holding strong again, the setup looks incredibly familiar. If history repeats itself, we could be looking at a massive run, one that smashes through multiple resistance levels and reopens the conversation about higher price targets. The community is taking notice. Recent analysis even suggests that if Shiba Inu keeps building momentum and breaks through heavily traded resistance areas, it could reclaim the levels we last saw in early 2024. And once those zones are cleared, the path above has much less friction, meaning fewer sellers standing in the way and more room for price acceleration. That's how the dream of 1 cent stops being just a fantasy and starts looking like a realistic goal. Even more exciting is the data coming from Into the Block. Just days ago, a massive whale activity spike was recorded. On July 13th, large holder inflows were around 245 billion tokens. But by July 16th, that number had exploded to over 973 billion. That's an increase of more than 700 billion tokens in just 3 days. This type of movement doesn't happen by accident. It means serious investors are repositioning their portfolios and allocating heavily into Shiba Inu. Whale accumulation is one of the strongest bullish signals a token can have. These big players don't move hundreds of billions of tokens without reason. It means they see something coming. They're setting up early for what they believe is the next big run. And while retail traders might still be waiting on the sidelines, the whales are quietly preparing their positions. Now, does whale activity always lead to an immediate price spike? Not necessarily. But what it does show is confidence. It reveals that those with the deepest pockets believe Shiba Inu is about to move, and they're getting in ahead of the crowd. Combine this with strong support, bullish analyst predictions, and increasing community energy, and the setup is undeniable. When whales accumulate, selling pressure vanishes. Without constant dumping, the price is free to rise. Add momentum from retail traders and renewed market attention, and you have the recipe for another Shiba Inu rally. This is how major moves always start. The smart money gets in first, momentum builds quietly, and then the market suddenly wakes up to see Shiba Inu blasting through resistance levels. But it's not just the short-term signals that are exciting. The long-term story of Shiba Inu remains as strong as ever. Lucy, the lead Shiba Inu marketer, recently posted a powerful reminder on Twitter. She highlighted how negativity never creates positive results and encouraged the community to believe in the good that's coming. Her words weren't just motivational, they represent the mindset of the entire movement. The Shiba Inu community has faced ups and downs, doubt, and criticism, but the spirit has never faded. Every bounce off strong support, every whale accumulation, and every rally that pushes Shiba Inu forward brings us closer to the ultimate goal. The developers are still building, the ecosystem is still growing, and the community is more resilient than ever. This isn't just about hoping anymore, it's about believing, preparing, and taking action. The dream of reaching 1 cent may sound ambitious, but when you look at the pieces falling into place, the whales, the charts, the analysts, and the community's energy, it no longer feels like a wild fantasy. It feels like a vision that's slowly becoming reality. So when you step back and look at everything together, the message is clear. Shiba Inu is here to win, and this could be the start of something massive. But what do you think? Is this the moment Shiba Inu finally begins its climb to that dream price? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay updated on everything happening with Shiba Inu, make sure you turn on notifications and subscribe, because missing an update could mean missing an opportunity. Share this video with as many people as possible so we can spread the news far and wide. This is only the beginning, and the next chapter for Shiba Inu might be bigger than anyone expects.